Hi there, I'm Dawn Mello and I'm the Customer Service Manager for CraftCuts.com. I also manage our hand painting department, and I wanted to give you a tutorial on how to paint a petunia pattern on wood letters. We can paint your letters for you, but if you want to paint your own, here's how to do it. I'm using a 6-inch letter in a font called Spicy Rice, cut from our Baltic birch wood, but you can order any font in any size. The materials we use are acrylic craft paint in white, fuchsia, Lisa pink, leaf green, and lime green, Liquitex gloss medium and varnish, tacky glue, a 1/4 inch foam sheet, a pencil, scissors, a 3/4 inch flat brush, a round brush, a liner brush, 220 grit sandpaper. I also have a paper towel, a paper plate, and water handy as well. I've laid down some butcher paper to protect my table from paint. First, we're going to paint the letter the base color. Each painter who works here has a different brush preference, but I like using the flat brush because it fits into the nooks and crannies of the letter really well. Once I have a good coat on the sides, I sand off the paint buildup on the face of the letter. Then I paint the face of the letter, brushing it on in the same direction as the wood grain. I don't need a lot of paint on my brush because I don't want it to drip onto the sides of the letter. Now that my base coat is dry, it's time to paint the petunia pattern. Make a few stamps by drawing a couple of simple flowers in different shapes on the foam sheet. If you're not confident in your drawing skills, you can print a design on a piece of paper and use it as a pattern. Cut the flower out of the foam and glue it to another piece of foam using tacky glue. Cut a loose square or round shape around the flower to make your stamp. Once the glue holding the stamp together is set, dip the stamp into the paint. Blot any excess paint on a paper towel and then stamp it on the letter. Make a petunia pattern by randomly stamping on a white letter with Lisa pink and filling it in and crisping the lines with a round brush. The leaves are painted like brackets on either side of the flower with lime green. Outline the flowers and leaves with a liner brush in a darker color, fuchsia for the flowers and leaf green for the leaves. Create the centers of the flowers with white polka dots. Lastly, dip the back of the liner brush in fuchsia and dab on some little polka dots to complete the pattern. To finish the paint job, I brush on the Liquitex gloss medium and varnish with a large flat brush. It helps seal the paint and gives everything a fresh glossy look. Once the gloss medium and varnish is dry, I will go back and touch up the sides of the letters as needed. Be careful not to get any paint on the face of the letter, but if you do, simply wipe it off with a damp paper towel. The great thing about most flower designs is they are just loose shapes with a little embellishment. Good luck with your project, and if you have any questions or just want us to paint the letters for you, we'll be happy to help. I'm Dawn Mello for CraftCuts.com, and thanks for watching.